Good morning. Welcome to this edition of the Lynn Hayes Freeland Show. Okay, so first of all, this is the first show of the new year, the first show of 2020. By now, everybody's probably sick of hearing about 2020, the new decade, all of that. So I'm going to spare you all of that. But what I am going to tell you is that what I think I love probably the most about this show is when I have a chance to do some different things. I'm not even going to get into how long I've done this show. Suffice it to say, it's been a minute. There are a lot of guests that have been on this show over and over again. I have like my favorite guests, and I'll just wink and say, you know who you are. But I also have a chance to get to interview people that I've never met before, that I've never talked to before, that bring stories that I've never heard before. And to me, that's one of the most exciting things about this show. That is exactly the story with my first guest. Never met him before, only met him, he's only here because he reached out to me on Facebook.
Right.
I said to him, what's your name? Because I wasn't sure how to introduce him today. He said, well, people call me ScoopTV, so I'm gonna meet ScoopTV just like you are.
Right.
Welcome to the show.
How you doing? Thank you for having me.
So who is ScoopTV?
He's a brand. He's just somebody that's really trying to grow as a person. He's the son of somebody. He's an entrepreneur. A lot of different things that I do. So we're gonna talk about a lot of different things today.
Okay, so tell me how you came up with this name, ScoopTV.
Scoop is my real nickname, and we came up with that when I was younger. And,
Okay.
It was a childhood name. So I was this is one out of a park that I used to be down in East Liberty back in the day, and it just stuck with me.
Okay.
I used to hate the name though. This was real funny about it. Like the story was crazy because I used to really hate that nickname, but it's crazy what it turned into now. So yeah.
Okay. So now I'm looking. You got this logo.
Yeah.
And we got a big version of that, which we're going to put up in the monitor behind us.
Okay.
And talk to me about this. I mean, how do you go from a nickname on the playground to a brand to an image?
It was something that I came across when I was in college. I went to Clarion University. I graduated from there. And just be having a good time, I was like, let me put something like a day-to-day together. And I'm gonna call it Scoop TV. So at first, I do interviews now.
Okay.
I don't do interviews. I still do them, but what I basically was just playing around with it, and I just was like, let me come up with something called Scoop TV. And that's when I drew something in class. I made the logo, and this is how we got it.
That's the logo that we see there. Okay.
Did it in class. Just drew it up and it was just that.
So then who are you interviewing? Celebrities, people on the street? Who are you interviewing?
No, I interview artists around the city and people with small brands and stuff like that.
Okay.
People with small businesses as well. I've been doing that for about a year now since I've been out of school. It was just one of them things. It's like, at first it was a hobby, but now it's a lifestyle, something that I gotta do to get paid, pay my bills and stuff like that too. And I found a love for it. So it's good. I really I'm all about people telling their story because I have a story of my own. So it was just something I felt like I really had to do.
Okay, so then I gotta ask you, what is your story?
Oh man, I came up from the east side of Pittsburgh, and for anybody that's from down there, they understand and probably attest that it's really hard down there. You know, you see the news, there's a lot of stuff going on down there, so it was kind of rough for me growing up, but that kind of built me who I am as a person today. So it really helped me build myself as a man. So
okay, wait, now I'm gonna stop you, and I'm gonna get you to back up. Because you tell me that you went to Clarion, so when you talk about coming from the east side, you tell me about tough times on the east side. Elaborate on that, because what I'm seeing is a college graduate who had a vision, had a dream, and made it a reality.
Right. Well, it was just basically, it was just this tough growing up. On the east side of Pittsburgh, you know, you got friends that you was with at first, and then over time, they're not there no more and stuff like that. Lost a lot of people growing up, like I definitely did. It's crazy, but like I said, that I try to set myself aside from all of that and be myself, be my own person. You know?
So then were there times that you wondered how you were gonna make it?
Yeah, every day. Like every day when I'm in the house, there's game planning on where I'm about to go in my life. Like I already knew, even when I was younger and I probably fell into this stuff, like I knew there was something I really wanted to do. It was like different. I felt myself was being different from everybody else. So I always was a leader, so I had to make sure that I showed that at all causes I had to do it.
I was going to say, so what set you apart? How is it, what do you think made the difference for you and not, say, some of the
I was
guys you
always
grew
a
up with?
wise person. Like, I think like this is something that I know. Like, I don't want to put myself in a certain position. So it's like if I do this, I know what the consequences is. And I think like nowadays with kids, they don't really understand that the consequences when they do stuff. Like, and it was just something like how I was raised and stuff like that. I ain't gonna make it seem like I was just some angel because it definitely I wasn't always, who I am right now. But yeah, it's just certain situations you don't want to see yourself in. So I had to grow out of that and set myself apart from what could possibly happen if I continue.
So
in
real
the
quick
same
before
way.
we go to a break, then, are there lessons that you can teach other young men?
Yeah,
And do you?
definitely. Even through ScoopTV, like I always do. Like I do vlogs sometimes too. So I let them see the day of my life. Like I mean, you can always learn a lesson from one of the things that I do because I teach positivity. I speak on positivity all the time for the
Okay.
most part. And I just want people to start believing in themselves. Like I really want people. That's what I'm really trying to portray. Is what I'm doing is like believing in yourself that you put your mind to something, you can have anything you want. It's like the laws of attraction. And put it out there in the air, and the universe is gonna always come back to
And
you.
it's going to come back.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
hold that thought. We got a lot more to talk about today on the Lynn Hayes Freeland Show. We're talking about Scoop TV. A little bit later in the program, we're going to talk about the fact that it is 2020 and it's time to focus. It all kind of fits together. There are things that we all want to do, but how do we make our dreams into a reality? So stick around. We got a lot to do this morning on the Lynn Hayes Freeland Show. We'll be right back.